Hello YouTube, back again with my Scream Queens review, and here we are with episode 2, Hell Week, and, let's get into this episode. This episode, it was good, well, it was the second half of the premiere. It's kind of suffered from all the same issues as the premiere did, like, it was just, anytime it was being silly, it was either not being silly enough or not being played straight enough, but there were a few good lines this episode that did have me laugh. Well, one is there's a great scene with Jamie Lee Curtis when she's trying to be with when she's with one of the characters' father. That was really funny because like Jamie Lee Curtis was playing so straight, and and it was funny because the other character in the room was a straight man. So it was funny because he was bouncing, the insanity was bounced off of like him being like, wait, what are you saying? Like, that was funny. That was understanding how you make how you can make something insanity if you have someone acknowledging like, this is, wait, what? Like, that was really funny. There was a very funny line with when they're trying to think of how to dispose of a body and then like just one of the characters shows up, like, and like this was another example of how you can like how a straight person, if you had a straight person, it can instantly get really funny. Like, just like one of the people just like starts saying like describing like in deep detail like all these insane yet completely reasonable ways you can just get rid of a body, and the joke wouldn't have been funny if like the other person was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, like let's do it right now. No, the other person is just like staring at this girl who just knows how to just like get rid of like the way body the way Hannibal Lecter would, just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's funny because you're having you're having insanity but being viewed by a straight man. That's funny. It's not because not everyone's being insane in that scene, and so that was really funny, and I don't think there was only really kind of one kill for this episode, so not much to say there. Oh, and I think the end of this episode, I'll go into spoilers, and I may have really played the trump card too fast, and, so there's that. There was another joke I thought was kind of funny, in which they try to hire it was funny with Jamie Lee Curtis just dealing with the girl who got her head run over by a lawnmower the night before. Like, there's just a funny line when she's talking to the news reporters, like, just like, yes, I can confirm that there was an incident that may or may not have injured one of the students. I thought that was really funny, because Jamie Lee Curtis was playing it perfectly straight. Like, I love the small touch out, like, there was all these, like, random students in the background just, like, waving at the camera, saying that's funny, like, it's contrast, that's what's making it funny, like, it's a miserable situation, and these kids and people not caring that it's a terrible situation, they just want to be seen on the camera. That is a joke, and it feels reasonable. You're not feeling like these people are being silly, you feel like, yeah, that always does kind of happen when there's a cameraman around, so that worked. There was another, even though I didn't think the scene itself was very funny, there was a pretty good joke where, a pretty good joke, well, not just I always, this is a thing, like, I've always wanted someone to say in a slasher film already, in which they hire a guard that just sucks, is just a terrible guard, and then just one of the characters, like, looks at the person who hired the guard, and they're just like, you know, are you the killer? Are you trying to kill us? Is this why you got a guard so shitty? Like, that's a funny joke, but the problem with the guard, though, once again, this was an actress who was not playing it seriously. She was trying to play it silly, and like you could just feel her winking at the camera, and that's not funny. It's not funny when the person is winking at the camera at you. Just, ugh. Then, yeah, and anything else? Okay, I'm gonna go into a major spoiler now. Don't want to know. Got out here. Well, this episode, I think they may have played this trump card a bit too early. It turns out for the bodies that disappear, or some that don't disappear, not all the people who seem to be killed by the Red Devil, I'm just gonna call him the Red Devil Killer, is actually dead, but they're actually faking it. So, yeah, because one of the characters killed this episode, that he's revealed to be live and perfectly well and in cahoots with the killer at the end of the episode. So, yeah, there's that. So, This is clearly a show where no one's off the table for who can be the killer, and yeah. And anything else to really mention? No, not really. This show, it's okay at the moment. There are jokes that work, but it's very, very hit and miss at the moment because, like I said, my last one went on about either needs to be more serious with more serious or more just completely out of just insane, like just like completely all out. But yeah, I'll stick around for the rest of for a few more episodes, though. I am curious for who the killer is. That I am curious. I am glad that like just like it's not taking like I don't know like half the season for them to learn that there was a kid who died like 20 years ago, like a kid whose mom died like 20 years ago. It's like no, it's like second episode in they're already aware of this, and like one of the characters is already going around just like asking people their age to know if their age would match up with what would be have been child's age at this point. So yeah, that's all I can really say. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.